Welcome to the Call Reports Walkthrough. Cloudspire Voice provides 4 call-focused reports under the PBX Management Reports section: call volume, call direction, concurrent calls, and missed calls. Together, these reports give administrators a complete picture of traffic patterns, call mix, channel utilization, and unanswered calls across the entire tenant. Each report includes summary cards, date range filters, data tables, and CSV export. In this video, we'll walk through all 4 reports, explain what each metric means, and show you how to use them for capacity planning and operational decisions. Let's start by logging in to the admin console. Navigate to PBX Management and click the Reports dropdown. The PBX Reports section contains 10 reports organized into categories. The 4 we're covering today are call volume, call direction, concurrent calls, and missed calls. These are your core traffic analytics. Below those, you'll find extension activity, DID utilization, and recording coverage for per resource analysis, plus campaign, SMS, and legacy reports. Let's start with call volume. It's the high-level overview that most administrators check first for an overall traffic snapshot. This is the call volume summary report. At the top, 6 summary cards give you an instant overview of the selected date range. Total calls shows the complete call count across all directions. Inbound, outbound, and internal break that total down by direction. Inbound is color-coded blue, outbound green, and internal cyan. The answer rate card shows the percentage of calls that were answered, and average duration shows the mean talk time. Below the summary cards, the data table groups calls by time period. Each row shows the period: total calls, the inbound, outbound, and internal breakdown, the number answered, the answer percentage, and the average duration. This view defaults to the last 30 days grouped by day. You can see exactly how call volume fluctuates across the month. The filter card lets you customize the report. Start date and end date control the time window. The group by drop-down is where call volume really shines. You can switch between hour, day, week, and month granularity. Day is the default and gives 1 row per date. Hour view expands to show every hour in the range, perfect for spotting peak traffic times during the day. Week aggregates for weekly trend analysis, and month gives you the big picture view for quarterly planning. Click Filter to apply your changes or reset to return to the default 30-day view. The Export CSV button downloads the full table, not just what's on screen, so you can build custom charts in Excel or Google Sheets. Try switching between groupings to find the level of detail that best matches your reporting needs. Now let's look at the call direction report. Navigate to it from the Reports dropdown. This report focuses on the inbound versus outbound versus internal call mix. At the top, 3 summary cards show each direction with its total count, percentage of overall traffic, and the number of answered calls. Each card includes a progress bar proportional to its share of the total: blue for inbound, green for outbound, and cyan for internal. Below the summary cards, the trend table shows the daily breakdown: 1 row per date with the count for each direction and the daily total. This makes it easy to spot shifts in your call mix. For example, if outbound calls suddenly spike on a particular day, you'll see it immediately. The direction mix also helps with capacity planning. A heavily inbound organization has different trunk needs than one with balanced traffic. The daily trend table in call direction shows the traffic pattern over time. Each row has the date, inbound count in blue, outbound count in green, internal count in cyan, and the daily total in bold. The color coding makes it easy to scan and compare directions at a glance. The filter controls are straightforward: start date and end date. Define the window, and the filter button refreshes the data. Unlike call volume, this report does not have a group by option because it always shows the daily breakdown. The Export CSV button downloads the full dataset. This report is particularly useful for identifying trends like seasonal call patterns, the impact of marketing campaigns on inbound volume, or whether internal extension-to-extension calls are increasing as your team grows. Next is the Concurrent Call Peaks report. This measures how many calls are active simultaneously, critical for capacity planning and trunk sizing. At the top, 4 summary cards show peak Erlangs, the highest channel utilization in any single hour, along with the peak hours call count, total hours tracked, and the average Erlangs per hour across the entire range. Erlangs measure the total talk time divided by 1 hour. An Erlang value of 2.5 means 2.5 hours of call time occurred in that hour slot, meaning you needed at least 3 concurrent channels. Below the summary cards is the average Erlangs by hour of day bar chart, a visual display showing the average channel load at each hour from midnight to 11 p.m. Taller bars indicate busier hours. This chart is invaluable for understanding your daily traffic shape and ensuring you have enough trunk capacity during peak hours. Below the hourly chart, the detail table lists every hour slot in the date range with 5 columns: hour, calls, total talk time, Erlangs, and max call duration. The hour column shows the time slot in year, month, day, hour format. Calls is the number of answered calls that started in that hour. Total talk is the cumulative talk time, and Erlangs converts that to channel hours. Max call duration shows the longest single call. Useful for identifying outliers like stuck channels or training sessions. This report defaults to a 7-day window since concurrent data is typically reviewed for recent capacity concerns. The filter lets you adjust the date range, and Export CSV downloads the full dataset for building capacity models or sharing with your carrier for trunk provisioning discussions. The final report is missed and unanswered calls. This tracks every call where the disposition was not answered, including no answer, busy, and failed. At the top, 4 summary cards show total missed, no answer count, busy count, and failed count. No answer means the phone rang, but nobody picked up. Busy means the destination was occupied. Failed means the call couldn't be completed, usually a routing or configuration issue. Below the summary cards, the detail table lists every individual missed call with the timestamp, source number, destination, routing context, ring time in seconds, and a color-coded disposition badge: yellow for no answer, red for busy, and gray for failed. This is the most detailed of the 4 reports and supports the most filters. You can search by source number, destination, or filter by a specific disposition type. The missed calls filter bar has the most options of any call report. In addition to start date and end date, you have source and destination text fields for searching specific phone numbers or extensions. The disposition dropdown lets you narrow the view to just no answer, just busy, or just failed calls. This is useful when investigating specific issues. For example, filtering for busy dispositions to find extensions that consistently reject calls, or filtering for failed to identify routing problems. The results are paginated for large data sets, and the Export CSV button downloads all records, not just the current page. This report defaults to 7 days since missed call data is typically reviewed more frequently. For recurring unanswered calls from the same source, consider configuring call forwarding or voicemail on the affected extensions. All 4 call reports share a common Export CSV button located above the data table. Clicking it downloads the complete dataset for the current filter settings as a CSV file, ready for Excel, Google Sheets, or any data analysis tool. The exported file includes all records, not just the current page view. For call volume, the CSV contains each time period with the full direction breakdown. For call direction, it includes the daily inbound, outbound, internal, and total columns. Concurrent Calls exports every hour slot with Erlangs, and Missed Calls exports every individual unanswered call record. CSV export is the bridge between the admin console's built-in reports and more advanced analysis. Create pivot tables, build custom charts, or import into your workforce management tools for deeper insights. That covers the 4 call reports in the admin console. Here's a quick recap. Call volume gives you the high-level traffic overview with total calls, direction breakdown, answer rate, and flexible grouping by hour, day, week, or month. Call direction focuses on the inbound, outbound, and internal mix with percentage cards and daily trend data. Concurrent Calls tracks channel utilization in Erlangs with an hourly heat map for capacity planning and trunk sizing. And Missed Calls provides a detailed log of every unanswered call with source, destination, ring time, and disposition filtering. All 4 reports support date range filtering and CSV export. Use call volume for daily health checks, call direction for traffic mix analysis, concurrent calls for capacity planning, and missed calls for identifying communication gaps. Check the documentation link below for the complete reporting reference.